The Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United. This unfortunate looking fellow is Henry Hotspur. Sorry, I'm just checking.
Excuse me?
Well, I thought I'd start it off right.
Shall I just leave?
Well, it might not be a bad idea, mate. I'm just kidding. Sorry, did that hurt your feelings?
Yeah, a little bit.
I apologise, mate.
A little bit, yeah.
I apologise.
Way to introduce someone.
I won't make any reference to the Kim Jong-un hairstyle then either.
I don't know. Well, I've sort of gone for that look tonight, I think. That's what I'm going for.
Oh, look who it is! Look who's in here. Alex Rincon already.
Jong-un's out there.
He says, Pig, Henry, what's going on? What's going on, Alex? Thanks for joining us. Everybody who's tuning in already, thank you very much for joining in tonight. I feel like I need to apologise to you, Henry. That was a bit of a poor introduction.
What I want to know is how can, people like Alex just so quickly just get on to listening to us?
Because I think he's subscribed to the channel and he's clicked like the bell notification icon, which means that he gets notified every time there's a video or a live stream that's being posted on the channel.
So it doesn't matter what he's doing. He could be catching a bus. He could be, ordering an ice cream.
He could be knocking out a Tommy tank.
He could be doing anything, and he's bang on it, isn't he? He's watching. He's watching it.
That's right.
That's crazy, isn't it? Fair play to you.
Fair play to you, pal.
That is crazy.
But yeah, anybody else who wants to do that, click the bell. Not the bell end, click the bell. Coochie comments, Best Man United channel. Thank you very much, Coochie, for tuning in. You're a legend. Mr. Saint fan channel, what's going on, top chaps? Oh, you're very posh there, pal, but yeah, very good.
What I would like people commenting to do, actually, is write it on the YouTube video so that it's saved. Because, I didn't realise this, but everything that you're writing, it just fades away and it's gone forever. And it's a sort of a shame because there's so much that we don't get to read. So please do obviously post your comments on the YouTube channel afterwards.
Alex Rincon has just sent us $5. Thank you very much, Alex, for the support already, you legend. What an absolute legend. Appreciate it, mate. He's got a comment that goes along with that, just so you know. It says, Henry, you look like Kim Jong-un.
Okay, fair enough. If you're giving me money for it, I'll keep the look going.
And that's not a racial thing, just so you know. We forgive you, Alex. It's just literally to do with the hairstyle.
The
hairstyle is very Kim Jong, it is.
That's good, I like it. That's good,
but we just thought we'd do a PigCast podcast tonight, a live one, to just give you our thoughts and opinions of what's going on in the Premier League today. It was a big day yesterday for Manchester United, beating Watford 4-2 on the road. And of course, Spurs lost yesterday, which was good for us as well. That puts us 8 points ahead of them. That's quite bad for you, though. I mean, I didn't say this yesterday, but 8 points behind us, and we're potentially 8 points behind City, which means you're 16 points behind City.
Actually, you did say this yesterday. Yes, you did say it.
Maybe I just wanted to say it again, then.
Okay, well, you have done, haven't you?
It just sounds so good. But, thank you for everybody for tuning in and supporting this PigCast podcast. Lots of nice comments on yesterday's video. Thought we'd do a live one here. Henry's got a very good point there, though, when he brings up about coming back after this video has been published and leaving your comments so they stick around and everybody can see them and we can reply to them. Also, I'm going to update it soon and get the comments like it used to be, where we do this stream using a computer broadcasting software so we can actually have the comments coming through and they stick around live. So yeah, but do me a favour as of now, chuck a like on this video and make sure you do subscribe if you're new around here. But yeah, the games tonight, Henry, what one stands out for you?
I was just going to say we're also soon going to be doing call-ins, aren't we?
That's right, yeah.
I'm so excited about that. I just want people calling in, talking to us about all sorts. Doesn't have to be football. It could be anything, really.
You can call in, tell us your problems,
Well, yeah, but mainly, obviously, we'll try to sort of do
I think that's
football,
what we should do, mate. Do a segment. It could be called, like, Agony Henry or something, yeah? And they call in and you've just got to give them life lessons and knowledge, mate. You could do that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to sort of say something to someone and then they go do it and then...
You should definitely go get that sex change, I reckon. If you feel like a woman, you're probably a woman. Go get your knob chopped off, that sort of thing.
I wouldn't be saying stuff like that to people. No way, you can't just go in like that.
All right, okay, bad idea. We'll keep it football related, mate. We'll keep it football related. But, to answer the question, mate, what game stands out for you tonight? The... Manchester City Southampton game is the one that we're actually going to be watching at the moment because it makes the most impact on Manchester United at the moment. So we're watching the City Southampton game as of now, half-time at the moment. We're watching some dodgy American streams, so hopefully everything, paying for it actually, and we're watching some dodgy streams, so hopefully it will stick together enough for us to be able to do this.
Yeah, very much so. So, I mean, in terms of games this evening, obviously, the one that we're going to be looking at is Manchester City Southampton. Southampton, right, I just quickly want to say, something that stuck out to me this evening is Charlie Austin's obviously come off from the bench last game, scored 2 goals. Southampton have really been struggling in front of goal this season, certainly for the last 5 or 6 games for sure. Shane Long hasn't been able to hit the back of the net for ages. I can't remember the last time he did.
No, they're missing that goal scorer. Graziano Pelle was the last proper goal scorer they had, wasn't he?
Well, that's it. So why is this? What's his name? Mauricio. It's another Mauricio, isn't it? They love their Mauricios at Southampton, and Mauricio P as well, isn't it? It's Mauricio Pellegrino.
All right, yeah.
Why the hell was he not starting with Charlie Austin this evening? That makes absolutely no sense to me. Surely you need to play your players that are just in form, they've just scored,
Scoring
they're going to
goals.
be buzzing. He deserves... How else can you get in the team then? He's going to be well pissed off tonight. I would be fucked off with that cunt of a manager. I would. Sorry.
If you were Charlie Austin, yeah.
I would be, actually.
What's he got to do, though? Because, like you say, he scored 2 goals in the last game. He is a goal scorer. One thing you can say about Charlie Austin, he's a natural finisher. Might not be the best player in any other department.
He's
in terms
had
of
his injury
finishing,
problems as
he can put it in the back of the net, can't he?
He's had his injury problems. He's not injured at the moment. Play him.
So do you want to give us a rundown then, Henry, and the viewers at home of the current scores on the draws?
Okay, so we've had earlier kickoffs, obviously starting at the early time of 7:45 rather than 8. So Bournemouth, unfortunately losing, because they're my hometown, got a bit of soft spot for Bournemouth, but losing to Burnley 1-0, 62 minutes played. We've got Arsenal, unfortunately, winning to Huddersfield 1-0, 61 minutes played.
Apparently Aaron Ramsey has just played Olivier Giroud in behind the defence as well, and he's had a mare and hit the post there. So Arsenal
Ramsey,
almost
yeah?
making it 2-0. Aaron. Does it really matter?
Who calls him? I've never ever heard anyone
that's
call
funny, because
Aaron
your
Ramsey.
best childhood friend was called Aaron, not Aaron.
But his
so fuck
name
you.
wasn't Aaron, whereas Aaron Ramsey's name is fucking Aaron.
Okay, why? Because he's Welsh.
It's nothing to do with whether
he's
you're
Welsh.
or not Welsh.
Don't you pronounce it Aaron because he's Welsh?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's pronounced.
All right, listen. I'm not 100% sure
it.
about this, but personally, I think, fuck you, mate. Basically, I'll pronounce it however the hell I want. You know what I mean?
No, but you sound like a bellend when
I'm
you
going to pronounce it Arun from now on.
Arun.
So Arun Ramsey almost scored there, but he hit the fucking woodwork.
So 62 minutes played. Arsenal Huddersfield 1-0 to Arsenal. Chelsea, I think if they just scored. Yeah, they've just scored recently. 55th minute. Rudiger with a goal, 1-0.
Antonio Rudiger scores.
So not a good night for Tottenham at all. All the top teams there winning. That's Burnley included in that, because Burnley are right up there at the moment. Arsenal, obviously.
Damn it, Chelsea
winning.
Chelsea 1 up now. Southampton City, though, that's the important one. It's currently 0-0. So
the 8 o'clock kickoff, second halves are all underway. Manchester City 0, Southampton 0. Everton 2, West Ham 0. Everton 2, West Ham 0. Rooney with 2 goals. I think one of them was a penalty.
Wayne Rooney, 2 goals. I mean, what can you say about Wayne? He's still doing it this season.
Allardyce hasn't even started yet. All he's done is just walked around and seen a few fans, and they've already got the Allardyce factor. Do not tell me that Unsworth prick has done that this evening. No chance.
No, he's not up to the job. But what an appointment that is. Let's talk about that for a second, actually. Sam Allardyce
100%.
has been appointed Everton manager. What do you think? I think that's a good signing for them.
It frustrates me that there's fans out there, that Everton fans, that are not happy with the appointment or not excited by the appointment.
But isn't it because a lot of it because he's bringing in Sammy Lee as an assistant, and he's an Scouse Liverpool scammer?
Who gives?
I know, I don't give a shit, to be honest. Who cares if he's going to come in and do a job for you?
What difference does that make?
Allardyce is a seasoned Premier League manager. This is the biggest club he's actually ever managed in the Premier League, really, in terms of status and where they finish and
very
stuff.
true.
So it's a good opportunity for him. But right now, what Everton need is stability, somebody who knows the Premier League, somebody who can steady the ship, get them in 7th place.
This Lee guy, this Liverpool Lee or whatever.
Sammy
Lee.
Yeah.
Right, bottom line, if anyone should feel bad about it, it should be Liverpool. Because, a Liverpool legend is now assisting or helping out a rival club. Everton shouldn't feel bad about it. They've got Sammy Lee, like some sort of nutbag or something. Do you know what I mean? What's the issue? I don't understand.
It's just loyalties, isn't it? I know, it's stupid though, really.
It's just a job, isn't it, really?
Yeah, he can come in and do a good job. Just like Manchester United fans, oh no, when Mourinho was at Chelsea, screw Mourinho, he's overrated manager, we don't want him. As soon as he's available and he actually wants to come to United, you've got to say and look at it without the rose-coloured glasses and say that he's one of the best managers in the world. Let's get this bloke in. And then once he's a Red Devil, he's a Red Devil. That's how it is.
You just got to look at George Graham. He managed Tottenham and Arsenal. There's people out there that just don't give a fuck, do they? And why should we give a fuck if they don't?
But you just wait, that'll blow over in a couple of weeks, mate. As soon as Sam, look at this fixture tonight. I know he's got nothing to do with it because he's only just come in there, but, it's as long as
City goal.
wins a couple of goals.
Otamendi with the goal.
Bollocks, mate! bollocks! Nicolas Otamendi has just scored in the opening gambit of the second half here for Man City, giving them the 1-0 lead over Southampton. Jokes!
So all the top teams doing well. You obviously won yesterday, Manchester United. So terrible couple of days here for Tottenham Hotspur at the moment.
Bollocks, man.
All the top teams' company there running around.
So we must be really far behind then, because the stream we're watching, it's not caught up with that yet, unless they literally score immediately after kickoff here. Pep Guardiola sat there on the sidelines, head glistening. He's going to be happy with that. Yeah, what a shame that is. Straight out from the second half, and City have bloody scored.
Moisey, obviously at West Ham, trying to do the best with West Ham at the moment, but obviously losing again. Very worrying time for West Ham fans.
Now they've got Moisey in charge, it better be. Here comes the championship for West Ham, because I'm not sure about David Moyes.
Are they going down? Surely they are going down. Surely.
Yeah.
They got to be going down, I think.
I reckon they're going down, yeah.
So we're definitely behind on this stream, because they're just kicking off the second half.
Fuck this. But yeah, David Moyes in charge of West Ham. I mean, I don't see good things happening for West Ham. Another big appointment today was Alan Pardew as well. Alan Pardew getting the West Brom job. Interesting one for him.
Terrible record of Crystal Palace. People do need to remember that was his latest job in the Premier League.
Yeah, but he still kept them up, didn't he?
They got rid of him before. You know,
oh yeah, well, who came in? Big Sam.
Up,
was it Big Sam?
Yeah, sorry, not Mug. Yeah, Big Sam.
Big Sam came in there and kept them up. Oh yeah, I remember now.
But
yeah, the season before that he did well.
The season before that he did well. He did well at Newcastle.
You're talking about a man who's been named Premier League Manager of the Year before.
He's been there and done it.
You know, with that first season, Newcastle got back in the
I think his teams play only just slightly better football than maybe a Tony Pulis team. So, you know, that's what West Brom were crying out for, wasn't it, really? Just a little bit more creativity. So, yeah, there we go.
I agree. I think lots of managerial changes right now at this stage in the season. Not very long gone in the season. Shitload of managerial changes. It's just a sign of things to come for the Premier League, unfortunately. If you don't have an immediate success, whoever you are, then basically you're screwed, aren't you, you know?
Which manager next to go down, do we think? To lose job. Manchester City, that was the goal.
No, here's
there.
the goal, yeah, we're just seeing it. So, yeah, we are about 5 minutes behind here.
Well taken free kick, was it a slight deflection there?
And Otamendi.
I know we're reviewing this 10 minutes late. You tell us.
Oh, Burnley have just made it 2-0 at Bournemouth there. Robbie Brady with a goal. They just brought Jermaine Defoe on to hopefully get one back for the Cherries.
And I tell you
what. And unfortunately for them, they've just conceded again, so that's 2-0 down.
Do you know what happens if Burnley win this evening?
Go on.
They go above Tottenham Hotspur.
Come on,
That
Burnley.
is terrible, isn't it?
That's shocking, mate. Yeah, Tottenham not having a good season.
Considering where Tottenham were, and now Burnley will go ahead of us.
It's funny, because it seems like only just a couple of games ago, they were having a good season. It's like Tottenham are doing well, and then they've just had a bit of a...
we've drawn 2 and lost 1 our last
terrible.
3.
That's shit form.
That's bad form.
Really bad form, yeah.
Very bad form.
And not even to really teams that you should necessarily be losing.
Liverpool are winning, so Tottenham will go 7th as far as current standings go if the results stay as they are.
That's awesome.
That's not awesome at all.
That's awesome, mate.
And then the only team below us will be Watford and then Leicester, who just beat us the other day.
Hey, what did I say?
You know
Leicester coming to take you over. But, that would be a huge result for Burnley. It looks like it's going to finish that way. They're 2-0 up. They can go above Spurs. What a season Burnley are having, eh? Unbelievable. I mean, you're not having a good season, though. To be 16 points behind City at the moment, that just goes to show everything. I know City are brilliant. Shit, here comes City again.
It's not a goal, otherwise we'd know.
Oh, yeah, true. Olivier Giroud has just scored for Arsenal to make it 2-0 against Huddersfield.
So secured that victory there, let's be honest. That means that Arsenal secure 4th spot for now.
Hey, you never know, mate. You never know.
4 points ahead of Tottenham. That is not good,
Mind
is it?
the gap. Mind the gap, Spurs fans.
That is not good, is it?
That's not good.
It's not good.
That's a bit of a cushion there. An Arsene Wenger cushion. You don't want that.
Awful.
Look at his face. And they just made it 3-0. Alexis Sanchez.
Oh, have they?
How have they done that? Literally 1 minute later,
goal.
Alexis Sanchez makes it 3-0. So they must have just immediately given the ball away.
Instant hat-tricks that you were talking about the other day.
Yeah. Mr. Saint Fan Channel comments, Pulis next Spurs manager.
No.
Pochettino's going to get the sack. He's the next out the door. Finish 7th with Spurs and you're on your way, son.
To get Pulisic and shore up the defence.
Save him from relegation.
No, we just need Toby Alderweireld back. That's what we need.
Yeah.
I've changed my England team again.
Oh, nobody wants to hear your England team,
Eric
mate.
Dyer cannot play in a 3 at the back.
No,
in an
I don't trust him
side.
there. I don't trust him there as
Definitely
a defender. In front of the back
Pushing
four,
him up,
yes.
push him up, or get rid of him altogether. You know.
Ooh, yeah, no, I think he's a good holding midfielder. You know, with his
I wouldn't
vision.
get rid of him altogether, obviously.
Defensively,
but,
he is good, but he's not as adept at being a centre back as he is at other positions. So no.
So that's why I stick in Smalling. Right?
Oh.
So I go with Chris Smalling, Phil Jones, Stones, and Ashley Young. A lot of United there, but I think Mourinho...
Still 5 at the back.
Listen to me, right? I think Mourinho has made those players a lot better.
100%, yeah. 100%.
And if they can carry that into an England tournament, then fucking hell, we might actually have a shit-hot defence. Manchester United have the best defence in the league at the moment. Open your eyes, people. That should be the way to go, should it not? Surely.
Quite possibly, yeah, but...
How much involvement has Chris Smalling had for Manchester
United?
Not
a lot, mate. Not a lot, no. Not a lot at all. But yeah, he's still a good shout. But I think I would play 4 at the back personally and have Jones and Stones. Jones has had a good season for us, and I think just it rhymes, you know, as you said. I think it's a good pairing. And then I'd have maybe Ashley Young or Danny Rose on the left there and Carl Walker on the right, you know, as a back 4.
Danny Rose is not good enough at the moment. It was awful
yesterday. No, I'm not talking about right now, but come the end of the season, you know, if you're talking about a couple of weeks ago, who England's left the back is, it's Danny Rose, isn't it? But Ashley Young has come in there, pretty awesome. He's had that performance from him yesterday. Did you see 2 goals he scored? They were absolutely sensational. The first one, such an unbelievable finish. Like, who tries that? Great drilled shot into the bottom left-hand corner, and the other one was just a worldie from distance as well. Some quality goals scored by United yesterday. You know, Martial, and then Jesse Lingard at the end there, a.k.a. Messi Lingard, coming on there, dribbling past 3 or 4 players, ripped their whole freaking defence. It wasn't me, it was somebody on the comments. It weren't me. Freaking Messi Lingard. He pops up and scores a wonderful goal at the end there just to put it to bed for us. But what a great goal that was from Jesse as well. Thing is with him, he's a good squad player. He's good for those sorts of games. But I wouldn't trust him in the big games. I just wouldn't ever. You know, he's a good squad player, but that's it for me. That is it.
So the only game that we haven't spoken about this evening that's currently on is Stoke Liverpool. And
what's the score?
And going back to sort of managers that may be in trouble, would you not look at Mark Hughes as someone that may be in trouble? I
thought you were going to say Jurgen Kloppy then.
No, I'm going to say...
Because don't you think they've underachieved?
Right, well, let's look at...
Since he's come in and they spent shitloads of money, what has Jurgen Klopp really done? He's made them about as good as Brendan Rodgers' Liverpool, right? No better. I wouldn't say they're better.
True,
they're better going forward, but they're also worse defensively. So how's he made them better? He's freaking shite, mate.
Brendan Rodgers is a good manager.
Brendan
Rodgers came second with Liverpool. You know what I mean? He came second with them. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, surely most Manchester United fans out there think Liverpool they're just not up to scratch, are they? And he finished second with them. He did well.
I agree. He did do well with them
in that respect. But obviously, Rafa won the Champions League with them. What's Rafa doing at Newcastle? I mean, he managed to scrape a draw, didn't he, against West Brom? But it's a bit poor form from them. Another poor form.
Nah, they'll be all right. They should finish mid-table, really, shouldn't they? With him in charge, and they do have a decent squad. I know they've just come up, but you think they're going to finish mid-table anyway.
But do you think Stoke are in
He is
trouble?
having a mare, though. What's that? Four losses and a draw out of his last 5 fixtures, Rafa Benitez in the league. That's fantastic!
I mean, with Stoke, they've played 13 games and they've got 13 points. They're 15th in the league. They've let in 26 goals, which is not good. They've scored 16. So, I'll definitely look
at... Mesut Ozil makes it 4-0 to the arseholes.
Oh, fucking hell.
That goal difference is going to do you in as well now.
I know. Arsenal are just suddenly just shit hot, aren't they? What's going on?
Yeah.
Fantastic from West Ham. What is? Because they're losing 2-0.
Says they're just working their socks off, mate. Don't read the bullshit comments like that, mate. Let's just read the key headlines here.
You're an Osman. You don't know what you're on about, Sam.
On Radio 5 Live, do one. Nobody listens to that shite. It's all about the Flying Pig HD channel, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Nobody's tuning in to 5 Live.
Informed ones, aren't we?
That's it. The people actually know what they're talking about.
You know, people that don't play football.
Yeah, not these ex-professionals who ain't got 2 brain cells. Forget that.
It's all that heading, isn't it?
Yeah, all that heading.
That's just a bit controversial because that is actually quite a bad thing,
It's a bad thing, mate, yeah.
Yeah,
it is. What's that called? Traumatic brain injury or something.
City
with a chance to hit the woodwork. Holy shnikes.
Basically, it's like people didn't realise back in the day, but they think that kids should not be heading the ball.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree.
Which makes sense.
How many times have you headed the ball and you've like jarred your neck or something and you get a freaking headache, man?
Exactly, mate. It's killing brain cells.
It's basically concussion,
killing brain cells, so your original comment about Leon Osman might stand.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, Leon Osman, okay, fair enough, he was a professional footballer, not the greatest, was he? No. But he has played the game, so he's got a certain level of experience there. But I've never known Leon Osman as being some sort of a brain box, let's put it that way. Same goes for Jermaine Genius, even though he likes to pretend that he's proper clever with the way he speaks. Do you know what I mean? What is it with that guy? I can't stand Genius. You probably love him being an ex-Spurs player.
To be honest, I don't. I find him so irritating.
He's so annoying, isn't he, that man?
So, Michael Owen and the Jermaine Genius show.
I'll tell you what, though, Jermaine Genius makes Michael Owen palatable. He does. Really? He does for me anyway. Something about Jermaine Genius, I just can't deal with it, man.
Yeah, but I've heard the same from other people. I've spoken to others that have said, yeah, Genius, yeah.
What do you reckon, Dele Ali, for the future Jermaine Genius?
I don't
He's
know.
in that mould?
You think so? No, but he just wouldn't talk like Genius.
No.
Definitely not. Ali's come from the ghetto, mate. Genius has come from,
do you know that, do you?
Well, I don't know, I just think so.
Because he sounds a bit posh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would say Dele Ali sounds reasonably posh. He's not like, all right, geezers, my name's Dele, is he? He's like, yes, I play for Tottenham and my name's Dele Ali.
Yeah, but he doesn't speak that posh, mate.
He sort of does, mate, doesn't he?
This is
you're going to have to get a clip up of Dele Ali.
This is drivel. Why are we talking about how the players talk? Who gives a fuck?
I don't know. That's what we talk about on this channel. Anything can come up.
But no,
it's completely unplanned.
We completely sidetracked. I was trying to comment on that game. So Stoke, Liverpool winning. Liverpool going to get 3 points if they can keep this up. And obviously Stoke go in the opposite direction with all the managerial
penalty to West Ham.
With all the managerial sackings, surely Mark Hughes must have one, eye over his shoulder, so to speak.
I would say so, yeah. What an unfortunate managerial career he's had, really, Mark Hughes. What a great player for United, and he played for Barcelona. He was a quality player in his day. Not quite managed to do it to the same level as a manager. He's not been bad, but every job he's been to, he's pretty much done okay. Drew a shitload of games and then got sacked eventually, He came in for City, spent shitloads of money, just was buying every random player, Roque Santa Cruz here and there, Robinho, whatever, buying all these players. And then he drew like 9 games in a row in the league. It was like a record most drawn games in a row.
I think West Ham missed their penalty, by the way.
Did they?
Mugs. Scroll down.
Did they miss, did they? Was it Chicharito? Is Chicharito even playing? Penalty saved! West Ham blow their chance to get back into the game. Lanzini shoots to the left. Jordan Pickford guesses the right way.
How frustrating must that be for Hammers fans out there?
I know. Could have been given them a lifeline back into the game there. But no, they fucked it. They fucked it, as you would expect a David Moyes side to do.
West Ham are in relegation. That's what you got to remember. And Everton are 17th, a place above them. This is a 6-pointer, is it not?
Yeah, I reckon Moisey's given Lanzini a little pep talk before that penalty. That's why he's missed it. He's like, I believe in you. You can come back to my cave later if you score.
Well, maybe Moisey is still affiliated with Everton, isn't he?
Gungshi in the house dropping $450.
It always sounds big.
It sounds good. I don't know what it is. Hong Kong dollars or something, wasn't it? Random.
Something like that.
Something random.
It was good.
Thank you very much, Gungshi, for tuning in. One of the subscribers who supports this channel. He says, have some beers and crisps on me, you two legends.
Yeah, man.
Don't know if I need any more beers and crisps, but thank you so much for that, Gungshi. You're a legend. Appreciate all the support you guys give on this channel. So thank you very much, pal. Glad you're here for the journey to tune in and watch along as we chat cod shit and give you our rundown on the Premier League happenings of the evening. So thanks very much, pal.
Very much so. Right, well, I think it's time to engage with some of the comments. So if there are any comments coming through, things that people would like to talk about,
let's read a few comments. Get your comments in.
Please do get in touch.
Yeah, Paul Lucas comments and says, Sparky was great. What an unbelievable player in his day. So good. Unbelievably good. Gungshi, new Taiwan dollars. That's what it is. Taiwanese dollars.
Yeah.
Only about 10 quid.
We had the conversation
10 quid's awesome,
China
pal.
and everything, and you forgot.
I know.
Yeah, how dare he's giving us money.
I knew he was in China there, mate. I knew he was in China. I just forgot about the Taiwan thing.
I forgot, to be fair.
Is Taiwan part of China? Well, we had this debate last time.
Yeah, let's not go there again.
But anyway, yeah, thank you very much for that, pal. Asian Gamer comments, where you watching the game? Well, we're sat in this room right now watching the game, pal.
That's it, yeah.
No, we're on Crick Free, I believe it is. Go check it out. I'm sure you know it. Manchester United 96 comments, holy shit, Gungshi. What a freaking legend that bloke is. Cheers, pal. Honestly, that is awesome. Maybe we'll be able to get some decent equipment and actually improve the setup here, because at the moment we're doing it on the phone.
I think people like this setup. This is the kind of like,
Do you like this setup, or would you like us to get, like a proper mixing station here with proper quality microphones, a nice set with seats and a background and all that shite? Would you like that, or do you think this ghetto setup with the light bulb
and professionality of it,
with the light bulb with the reflective turkey tray as the lighting source? Would you like that? It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. You can't have it like that.
Yeah, Mr. Saint comments, and a beer fridge. We could definitely do one of those.
That'd be nice, yeah.
Asian Gamer says, do you not have BT Sport? Do you know what I actually do have BT Sport? Is it on BT Sport? Are you taking the piss? So I actually do have BT Sport. We could just watch it on that. I just assumed it was on Sky Sports.
The thing is, you don't really have time to just watch the game properly and, talk about current affairs in football. No. You can't do, we could commentate on the game, couldn't we? You could be the, passes to Messi, Lingard, passes to whoever, and I could be like, oh yeah, he should have done this with that, and he should have, you know how it is for a live commentary game, innit?
Yeah.
But we're not going to do it like that, are we?
No, listen, we're just chatting content. Anything that comes up. And we'll be giving you our opinions on what happens. We're giving you the reaction to what's happening in these games.
Bournemouth with a goal.
Oh, really?
79th minute, King.
Josh King pops up with a goal there for Bournemouth, giving them a lifeline.
Could they get back in there? Chelsea obviously still winning, still 1-0 against Swansea. Swansea in absolute dire straits at the moment, aren't they? Absolutely.
They're absolutely shite, yeah. They're having mares.
So West Ham obviously giving up on that chance there. I don't really, to be honest, I'm looking at these results. I don't really see much changing. I think we might have a bit of play in the Bournemouth game there. Might be able to do something, get something back in. Bournemouth can be good at scoring goals late on in
Hopefully
games.
Stoke at home are going to cause Liverpool a problem. That would be a nice result for the evening.
Huddersfield is all wrapped up. Chelsea, I don't see Swansea scoring it.
Don't see that happening, no.
Evening. City, I think you can't see City losing this, can you? Let's be honest. Everton, I think West Ham missing that penalty. That's got to be done now. It's got to be done now. That's going to be a kick in the teeth.
Stoke at the Britannia Stadium. That is a tough fixture to go to, isn't it? But can they do it on a cold, wet, and windy night in Stoke?
Liverpool have got an awful defence, haven't they? It has been all season. And if Stoke can't score in this game,
vulnerable to set pieces as well, which is Stoke City, one of Stoke's strengths. So, Asian Gamer comments: Stoke can get one goal, and Chelsea cause as well. Just you've gone off at the end there, mate. You'd make no sense there, pal. Jim Olsen, how's it going? Jim says, Pig, what are you going to do with the £50? I don't know. Beers in a kebab sounds good.
£50?
What? No, I think he means the Taiwanese dollars there. Yeah, 450. It looks like a shitload of money, but actually it's a tenner. But that's still freaking awesome.
So what are you going to for a start? Hopefully he's going to share it with me.
Any proceedings will be split with you evenly, 75-25
towards new turkey bases or whatever.
No, I think I'm going to put it towards all you guys who have actually sent us any money to support the channel over the last however many streams we've done. Thank you, honestly, because what I'm going to do with that money is try and improve the quality of this channel and have better quality audio, better lighting, and a little set. I know I was basically saying we'll leave it like that, but
he's got a new phone case.
Oh shit, yeah. Alex Rincon, I think he means the £50 you're going to win off Henry when United finish above Spurs. Of course I do, Alex, and that was retarded of me, Jim. But anyway, I don't know actually, what do I buy there? I think maybe I'll buy a season review video, just so I can send it to Henry and make him relive it.
The DVD.
Although let's calm down yet, because we were in this situation last year and Manchester United were above Spurs for a significant period of time, I believe, and we all know what happened there. I lost 50 quid. I had to give him £50
honestly,
last
that
year.
£50 though is halfway up my pocket back into yours, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Anything can happen.
As far as I can see things at the moment, I feel like Pochettino's almost doesn't know his best team at the moment. That's another issue. So we got Aurier and we got Rose, we got Trippier, and we've got Ben Davies, and it's kind of like he doesn't really know at the moment I don't feel like he knows exactly what his best his best wing-back formation is.
Wayne Rooney, wow!
Has he got a hat-trick?
He's just got himself a freaking hat-trick.
A hat-trick.
Wayne Rooney's just scored a hat-trick for Everton. What an absolute boss, man. You know, I said at the start of the season, I said, I wonder what the odds are for Wayne Rooney, who was replaced by our incoming player, Romelu Lukaku, effectively. What are the odds on Rooney scoring more goals than Lukaku this season? And most people said, oh, that's bullshit. There's no way, no possible way that Rooney can score more goals than Lukaku. And obviously the odds are in the favour of Lukaku scoring. So that would have been a decent bet, I'm telling you, because Lukaku's not scoring and Rooney is scoring.
But how many's Rooney got?
Less than Lukaku.
How many less?
A few less. But even so, it's a good bet, isn't it? If you could have got like 10-1 on that or something, it would have been a sick bet, which you might have got.
Sort of need to find out. That's
a tough bet to find out the details on that one as well.
It'd be just nice to know how many goals each of those guys have
apparently it's an awesome goal as well. The comments are coming in here.
He has 5, someone said there. Alex
he has
Grimes,
5. I think Lukaku's got, 8 or 9? But yeah, Asian Gamer commenting again and saying it was an absolute wonder goal, potential candidate for goal of the season.
Make sure you put these comments on the video later, because I want to read these. It's just so frustrating. You see something that fizzle away. It's like, what did you say? Do you know what I mean?
Mate, I'll keep you up to date with the ones that I see here.
It's too far away from me.
Oh, Alama comments it was behind the halfway line. Again, he's done that. He scored that sort of half volley a couple of years ago.
Silly, absolute goal.
Apparently, yeah, potential candidate for goal of the season to finish off his hat-trick on the night. What an absolute legend. Fair play to him, He just keeps on doing it.
Watching all the games, isn't it? Ideally, if we had every single game up in a separate, but you can't capture all the action like that. So well done to anyone that's watching that game, because I'm sure if you're an Evertonian, then that's going to be a brilliant evening.
That's it. Do you think the Everton fans have forgiven Rooney for leaving all those years ago now?
Yeah, of course they've already forgiven him. Just as soon as they
I bet there's an element of the fans that just don't want that prat at the club. Don't you know what I mean? Because he abandoned them to go to the bright lights of Manchester. But
if there's any manager that in the league at the moment that I'd say is definitely not going to be successful, I'd say it's Mauricio Pellegrino of Southampton. I just don't. There's nothing about him that I think, he's going to be a good manager.
That's funny, because I feel the same way about Mauricio Pochettino at Spurs.
Shut up. I'll tell you who I do think is a good manager, and it is Leicester's manager. Obviously, Leicester beating us the other day, but Claude Puel, right? Everybody said, he played boring defensive football last season, which, is probably correct. Having said that, he took them to a cup final. They finished 8th.
Yeah, but does he poo well, though? Or does he poo bad?
Probably poos well.
Does he poo well or poo bad?
He poos well.
Just got an image of him sat on the toilet not having a good time.
He poos well with Shane Long.
He poos well with Shane Long.
Shane Long has a poo well.
He has a long one.
Shane has a long poo well.
He has a long one, yeah.
But no.
What are we talking about?
What are you on about? So Claude Puel, I think he is a good manager. I do think so. I think he done well with Southampton last year. I think they were Southampton fans looking back now. I think you feel mugged off that you've lost Puel. I think I'd rather have Puel still there if I was a Saints
Stoke
fan.
City should be level. Peter Crouch nods a fast post cross back into the danger zone, but Joe Allen on the slide sends his shot sky high over the bar. Jurgen Klopp sweating on the sidelines, as he always does. But that is a big shame. Mark Hughes not happy at all. Come on, Stoke City, you can do it. But yeah, this would be the main result I want for the evening is Southampton getting an equaliser here against City. They're only 1 goal up. As long as it's only 1 in it, there's always a chance for Southampton to just nick one late at the end. That would be the best time to score. Ramso comments, you've seen Rooney's goal? I haven't, but let's see if we can find it really quick. See if anybody's uploaded it to YouTube or whatever already.
Charlie Austin, if he's not on already, needs to come on, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. Is he not on?
We can soon find out. It seems like we need to watch this Rooney goal.
Rooney goal, yeah.
There's a lot of comments coming through.
Let's have a look at the Rooney
behind
goal.
The halfway line. That is ridiculous. Especially after having already scored 2 goals for such an out-of-form Everton side. It's almost a joke. What a way to come back this evening.
But that's one thing that Rooney's done throughout his career, is score spectacular goals. I think he's got like two of the goals of the decade or something ridiculous, in different decades, was it? There was that overhead kick against Man City, of course. And I think maybe that halfway line one or something. But
Arsenal 5, Huddersfield 0. Absolute romping. Giroud with another one in the 87th minute.
Here we go. We've got the goal. Let's watch the goal here. We're watching the Rooney goal. 60-yard goal versus West Ham. And the keeper's had a mare with his clearance, giving it straight to Wayne. Wayne Rooney, first time from 60 yards over the bloody defence. What a goal that was from Wayne Rooney. Unbelievable. To pull that off first time.
Joe Hart that's just been absolutely mugged off.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is.
You're still saying Hart. I mean, it was not really Hart's fault, is it, really? I don't know.
He's had a mare with his clearance.
Yeah. It's Hart's shit, mate.
Now, listen, who's better, though? You know, that's the problem. That we've got shit goalkeepers at the moment. But what a goal that is from Wayne Rooney. You have to say that. He's absolutely pinged it from 60 yards first time. And it's gone over everyone. Pinpoint accuracy from Wayne Rooney. Unbelievable. Definite candidate for goal of the season there. It's amazing because, you know, if you look at like Beckham's halfway line goal.
Very controlled, isn't it? If not even too high, just kind of just sailed in.
Like an arrow, like an arrow. But if you look at David Beckham's halfway line goal, he's obviously taken a touch first, steadying himself. Rooney's just banged that first time, which is just unbelievable.
That was like a tomahawk missile.
It was, yeah.
Slow burner.
Absolute beast, yeah. It was, yeah. Now, unbelievable stuff from Wayne Rooney there. If you've not seen it, go check it out. What a finish, what a goal from 60 yards out. How many unreal goals has that guy scored, though? Most of them for Manchester United. Like I was saying, that overhead kick, that other halfway line, half volley that he scored that time. And numerous other goals. That volley as a teenager against Newcastle, the volley against Arsenal when he was at Everton. You know, some huge goals he scored throughout his career and added another one to it. The man's not slowing down on the pitch anyway. He's gone to Everton. He's like their talisman now. They needed a player to come in there and lead from the front and replace that hole that was caused by losing Lukaku there. And of course, he may not do that to the full extent, but he's certainly helping to do that. If Everton had another quality player up there to help him, I think they'd be all right. And Sam Allardyce is going to love having Wayne Rooney in the side. I bet you. Them two are going to get on like a freaking Scouse Council House on fire.
They do have those players. The trouble is they just don't have that out-and-out up front player. I mean, they got Sigurdsson, which, you know, a lot of people would say sort of plays a similar role to Rooney. You know,
he's usually a bit deeper though, isn't he? You can play him deeper as that sort of creative midfielder.
The big problem Everton had, I mean, yes, Rooney's done the business tonight, but you don't really see anyone else in that Everton side scoring goals. They just don't have a forward. And and that's been the massive problem. They did not replace Lukaku. You sell Lukaku for however many million, you don't replace a player like that that's getting you 20 plus goals a season. That's why Everton find themselves in the position that they're in.
Well, they sort of replaced him with Rooney, didn't they? He is a forward player. I know he's not your out-and-out goal scorer. He's more versatile than that. But from what I've seen, they do use him.
You can't say Rooney's a replacement for Lukaku. No way. That is not a like-for-like replacement.
Yeah, but it's a close
Rooney's
enough.
not going to get 20
He's still a goal scorer. Why not? Why not? He's got 5. It's only November. Why can he not get 20 goals?
Well, he might do then.
I don't think he will. I think maybe 15's more realistic. But I think you're talking about one of the best players to ever play in the Premier League who's only 31, 32. Why can he not replace Lukaku? Lukaku's got a lot of improving to do. If you look at the last few seasons, consistently he's scored 20 plus goals. He's quality. But Wayne Rooney has scored more goals than that before in a season. He's a seasoned professional here. You know, I'm not standing for the thing on Wayne Rooney, mate.
1-1.
Oh, get in there, mate! Romeo! Come on, just what I was talking about here. Southampton have freaking scored, son. Get in there.
Pellegrino.
Have some of that City. You pricks. Pellegrino. Come on, Pellegrino.
I
love his water as well. His bottled water's freaking outstanding. Come on, son. Get in there.
Loving that. We haven't seen the goal, but we know
bollocks.
that the goal's happened.
Liverpool scored. Salah. What is it with that Salah guy? He's just on fire.
Bloody good, isn't he?
He's freaking on fire.
Very, very good player. Egyptian, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like...
He is.
I'm trying to think of a famous Egyptian.
Tutankhamun. He's like freaking Tutankhamun on the Britannia pitch at the moment.
Do you know anything about Tutankhamun apart from he was just a mummy or whatever?
No, but apparently if you toot, then you can come in. No, I don't know much about him.
Did you know that they used to pull brains through your nostrils out, didn't they?
Yeah, I did know that before they mummify you. Yeah, it's filth.
I guess we all learn that in school, don't we?
Yeah,
that's
it comes
part
up
of the curriculum, isn't it? So,
and then they have it for supper.
Everybody knows that.
They have it for supper with a nice Chianti. But anyway.
Anyway,
I know a fair bit about Egypt, mate.
Let's see if we can watch this Oriole goal.
Oh shit! Arsenal have scored again, and it's finished now full time.
5-0.
Oh, okay.
Prick.
I wasn't listening to you like I am most of the time. But Arsenal 5-0 full time there. What a big win for them. Wow.
So we should have some full-time results at whilst I'm waiting to see the Oriol Romeo goal.
Well, hang on a second. Mohamed Salah's 16th goal of the season.
I know, he's
16 goals.
Did you not know?
Yeah, no, I knew he was smashing it, but 16 goals. What a beast, man.
Smashing it, isn't
That's
it?
unbelievable.
Absolutely smashing it.
Yeah, I did see a stat actually going around Facebook the other day, some meme saying that how many goals he scored and assists and stuff he's had compared to Jesse Lingard, and it's like he's scored as many as Jesse Lingard in his whole United career, basically. But I don't think that's a fair comparison. He's like their star player they brought in for shitloads of money, and Lingard's just some basically squad rotation jobber, isn't he? So it's not a fair comparison ever came up with that meme.
Chelsea have secured the 3 points this evening, full-time at Stamford Bridge. Swansea... Again, not getting anything. I know it was Chelsea. I know they were away to Chelsea.
Ashley Williams makes it 4-0 for Everton. Sorry, mate.
Swansea find themselves in bad times at the moment. And you were going to which game? Sorry,
Everton versus West Ham is now 4-0 to Everton. Dicking on Moisey there. Moisey's bent over. Ashley Williams, their captain.
Oh.
Is he still their captain or is Rooney their captain now? Rooney's is the captain.
I don't know, to be honest.
But anyway, Ashley Williams, he sort of redeemed himself for that penalty, giving away the penalty even though they missed, and scored himself a late winner at the end there.
Well, that's crazy, isn't it? Everton, who've just been absolutely awful recently, losing to Southampton. Southampton, that's the goal, isn't it? I thought I could get the second one. That's
we're on a 5-minute delay here.
What a lovely goal
Romeo, great finish there. Lovely pass into him as well.
Lovely score, wow.
Have some of that.
Have some of that, Man City. That's it.
Have some of that, City.
It needed to happen.
Take it, Pep. Bend over and take it.
That's it, please do. Just take it like Moisey is from Everton. Isn't there?
Do it to a Moisey fashion.
Yeah, Everton,
anyway.
Yeah, that's it. Moisey and Guardiola bent over taking it, isn't it? That's
your fantasy.
From Oriol Romeo.
It'd be like a scene from Pulp Fiction or something.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, that's awesome.
That's a beautiful goal.
That is awesome.
Isn't it?
Yeah, lovely goal. Great squared pass back to Romeo, and Romeo, really good finish from him.
Straight off the underside of the crossbar there.
Come on, Southampton! You Saints, loving it.
He must have loved
Absolutely
that goal.
loving
Good
it.
Goal. He doesn't score many, Romeo, does he? More of a defensive midfield player.
Bit of a cross between
Pepe
and Guardiola. Yeah, I was going to say. Bit of a hybrid.
Very much so.
But if this stays the same, that'll be a great night for Manchester United. That would mean we're only 6 points behind City, which is still quite significant, but a lot better than 8, of course. So come on, Southampton. 15 minutes left to play. Hopefully they can just hold on now, or even go one better and get a winner. Imagine that. Don't see it happening, but like I said, if they could just keep it at 1-0, and then they could pop up at the end there, lapsed in concentration from City, which is what that was, or a good bit of play, which is also what it was, then Southampton could come away from this game with something and take a couple of points off City. And so far, you know, it's going according to plan, but 15 minutes left yet, and City are pretty strong.
Full time, Burnley, Bournemouth losing 2-1 tonight at home to Burnley. Burnley
Not a good result.
Above Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League.
But that goes to show you how good they're doing, Burnley. You know, they are doing well. That's not too much of a bad loss for Eddie Howe, really. Yes, they're at home. But they've had a turnaround in form recently, and they're out the relegation zone. They're looking okay.
There we go. Look at that. Burnley up into 5th, Tottenham in 6th. If Liverpool win this evening, which looks like they're going to because they're 2-0 up, then Liverpool go above us into 5th.
Oh.
Tottenham drop to 7th.
That is shoddy, mate.
It's awful,
isn't it? Shoddy.
Who saw that coming? If you put a bet on a couple of weeks ago that Tottenham would drop sort of to not even in the top 6 within the next couple of weeks, you probably got good odds on
odds
that.
Of like 1-1.
No, shut up.
It was a certainty.
Shut your
Pochettino's having a bet.
What do you call a pig mouth? Because that's what you need to shut right now.
I'm guessing a pig's mouth is what you call it. It's not got some special name because it's the mouth of a pig.
Well, its nose is not a nose, is it? It's fucking snout. I'm
pretty sure you could call it a nose though, and everybody would know what the fuck you're talking about, mate.
A pig's nose.
So what are you saying? A pig's mouth is called a chomper or something? Got a different name, has it?
Well, it might fucking do.
Oh shit! Mane scored again. I think has Mane scored again? He makes it 3-0.
Yeah, so Liverpool wrap it
up. Almost made it 3-0 there. No, it's still 2-0. But yes, Salah and Mane, they've had good seasons for Liverpool so far.
I'm sure I've been fucking bitten by something in here, you know. I've just got this kind of itch. It's just on my face there. Does it look like a bite? You know, what the fuck's living in this place, mate? You got some fucking... Yeah, you like.
I would imagine it's probably something you brought in with you, mate.
You probably unleashed one of your pet mosquitoes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've done. Listen to this guy, this Spurs fan, 7th place. Listen to this guy. He's not happy, is he? The vitriol coming from his mouth now. You know, just cheer up, mate. It's not the end of the world, is it? Spurs are 7th. They're behind Burnley. They're 4 points behind Arsenal. They're 8 points behind United. They're 15, 16 points behind City. It's not the end of the world, mate. Calm down.
We're in the Champions League. We won our group. That means that we play someone that finished second in their group.
You've got the won our group trophy, haven't you? We've got the We Beat Real Madrid trophy. That's the only frigging trophy you've got.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens at the end of the season, yeah?
Oh shit, Salah's made it 3-0 for Liverpool.
See who's laughing with Tottenham Hotspur win the Champions League.
yeah, okay then. Stoker getting battered now. Liverpool have made it 3. Very impressive performance from Liverpool on the road there to go to Stoke. Very tough place to go. On a cold, wet, windy night in Stoke City there, and they've come away with it with 3 goals at the moment. Salah with his brace. Unbelievable. This man is unbelievable. Just keeps on scoring, doesn't he? I can't believe the season he's had for Liverpool. You have to say what a signing that is. Just suits Jurgen Klopp's style of play, obviously. Very offensive. They're not great defensively, but then saying that, they've kept a clean sheet tonight away at Stoke. So
considering how much they paid for him, I mean, at the time, I think Liverpool fans might have almost thought that's a lot of money. I can't even remember how much they paid for him, but I think I heard it mentioned the other day. But now he's looking like he's an absolute bargain at that price. He is £100 million player. Is he not on that sort of form? He has to be.
Well, I don't know about that, mate. He's only having one good season. I mean, look at Mahrez' season when Leicester won. Would you give £100 million for Mahrez?
But the sort of money that people are paying, clubs are paying.
He's a one-season wonder. He's a one-season wonder. He's gonna be shit next year. City with a shot over the bar.
So, are we going to see any more change? Liverpool, good evening for Merseyside, isn't it? Good evening for Merseyside. Blues and Reds can celebrate together, drink together. Would that ever happen? Would they ever be like,
I reckon.
beat our teams? Come on,
surely there's people in the same family who support different teams.
You would have thought so. Yeah. Both keeping clean sheets at the moment, so I'm sure they're going to be happy. Yeah. But can we see Southampton get another goal in this game? Can we not get a
They've just won themselves a free kick. They've won themselves a free kick.
Why can't we get BT Sport up so we can just try to enjoy the last few echelons of the game? Because Southampton could potentially win. Just imagine that.
That'd be amazing. Yeah.
I bet you'd be cheering, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
would you be cheering?
Yeah, I would, mate.
Yeah, you would be.
Yeah, I would. Of course I would. I'd be well happy with that. Oh, that game's not actually on, mate. It's not on BT Sport.
What?
It's the Everton West Ham game. Piss poor! Someone's been giving us misinformation here.
That is piss poor. Absolutely piss poor, but at least we can see it.
But listen, hang on. Southampton are applying some pressure at the end of the game here. They are. Come on, Southampton. Imagine that if they just did get the win here. That would just make our week absolutely perfect as United fans. Big win for us yesterday. Some nice results going our way.
Especially with all the top teams winning, apart from Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, apart from Tottenham Hotspur. But they're not a top team anyway, so you can't really say all the top teams winning. Because it's not true, is it?
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
I wouldn't consider a team who are in 7th place a top team.
You bastard.
No, you can't. You can't do that, can you? No, so... yeah, but...
Oh, you arsehole.
I'm sure you'll get back up there soon, but I think it's a big dent to you and your season.
It's not nice, but it gives... If Manchester City could somehow lose this game, especially, it does give hope to all the other teams.
It doesn't give hope to you because you're too many points behind.
Talking about Tottenham right now, being completely neutral, right? It gives a glimmer of hope to some of the other teams out there.
It does, especially Manchester United.
Your Chelseas, maybe your Arsenals and your Liverpools, but not so much. Yeah.
Definitely not so much. They're not really in for a shout of winning the league, realistically.
Chelsea are just about
it's between the Manchester United clubs, the Manchester clubs this year.
And Chelsea.
Okay, they won it last year. You've got to give them a nod there, don't you?
Charlie Austin coming on. Here we go.
This
is Pellegrino's master plan. Save it for a little bit of, Charlie Austin expertise in the last 10 minutes or so of this game.
Yeah, round about 10 minutes left in this game.
Is Charlie Austin not from our area? Is he not a local boy?
Who's that?
Charlie Austin.
Yes, he is, mate. Yeah, he's from the south. From the south, South Coast.
Well, there we go.
I think Harry Redknapp's like his uncle or something, isn't he?
I don't know. Isn't that Lampard?
Yeah, him too. I think he's just got like family all over the shop, mate.
You pretty much make
I
a
could be wrong
team
there.
of Redknapp family.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
With Jamie Redknapp in goal because he's shit.
Have Louise at left wing back.
Oh yeah, I'd like to have her at left wing back.
Would you? I'd have her at right wing
They
back.
split up actually, didn't they? Jamie and Louise.
You can take left wing, I'd take right wing. Can you say that?
If you want, mate. You go in the. You go up front. I'll go around the back. No, but yeah, split up after all these years. Jamie and Louise. Oh, why can't they just work it out? You know.
No, I think they're better. I think she wants it back now. That's
Oh,
the
really?
last I read.
She wants
Not
it
that
back
I
for
read
good.
this kind of gossip mag shit. I don't even know what a gossip mag is.
Well, you clearly do because you just made reference to
Well,
one.
could you name one?
Yeah, gossip.
Is that one? Is it?
I think there is one.
I think it is.
Hello magazine.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Or Hallo in
What
Germany.
happened to good old Nuts and Zoo? Can you
I know,
remember?
yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, they were pretty decent.
Lucy Pinder.
Lucy Pinder, yeah.
She definitely pinned
Michelle
up on my
Marsh.
wall. She was.
Michelle Marsh as well, yeah. Yeah, fair play. I don't know what happened to them. They just sort of
These
disappeared, didn't they?
voluptuous-breasted ladies, wasn't it, back in the day? That
was
was
always
fashionable, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
at
was
the
always
time?
the curvy, big-titted birds.
Curvy naturals.
The big naturals, yeah.
Oh, we do definitely divulge.
Gotta say, I wasn't
Diverge, not divulge.
divulge a bit too much information.
That was what was on the mind. But anyway, so who have we got here?
Oh, City mounting a bit of a pressure at the end here.
It's annoying that this is not live though. Stuff's already
That
going
Leon
on.
Osmond prick commented and says it will hurt Moyes, the result against Everton.
Moyes will hurt
Of course
you,
it will.
Leon. Moyes will hurt you.
Watch out for the ginger goblin. He'll take you down with him.
What will hurt Moyes? It will hurt Moyes. What, the game? The result, I guess.
The result, yeah, just the manner of the defeat there. 4-0. Everton, you have to remember, Everton have been shit recently. They haven't been able to
Very
get
shit.
themselves a win. They've looked
Southampton-
awful. Yet they made West Ham look shite.
Southampton, if they can hold on to this draw, then
I think getting rid of Bilic was the wrong thing to do, mate. I know he had a bad time, but I still think he's a better manager than David Moyes, you know?
Interesting. Well, Southampton would have had a good couple of games here if they can hold on to the draw here. A draw against City and a win against Everton. They would have taken that all day long, wouldn't they?
That's right, yeah. But loving how this is panning out in this game here. There's only about 5 minutes left. We're a couple of minutes behind as well, so hopefully City haven't scored. Hopefully Southampton can hold on, at least get the draw from this game. That would be massive for United.
90th minute, City Southampton, still 1-1. We're watching on about 5 minutes behind, I believe, so nothing going on there. Obviously, the other two games, as we know, the Merseyside clubs both wrapping things up this evening.
That's some good rounding up from you there, Henry. Fair play to you. Managing to, hold down the lump in your throat and the tears back. That Spurs are going to be
shut
7 for the
up.
end of this freaking evening.
Shut up!
Who's that coming on there? Charlie Austin? McQueen?
It's
Austin's already
McQueen
on, yeah.
For Southampton. Forster.
So into the last few minutes of the game, BBC Sport saying that City have had 24 shots on goal, but have come up against an inspired Fraser Forster. So Fraser Forster in the Southampton goal, having an unbelievable game tonight by all accounts, keeping City out
Well,
to a degree.
when you look at how shit a game Hearts obviously had, and how many goals Hearts let in this season,
Yeah.
Forster trying to put himself back in the mix maybe for England.
Fair play to
Surely
him, yeah.
he has to be. If you were Forster, you'd be thinking, why isn't TalkSport talking about me? Why isn't the BBC talking about me?
Well, there you go.
Why are people talking about Forster? And he's forcing it, isn't he?
He is. He's forced in his way in there. But the thing is with him, it's like all these goalkeepers at the moment have got to contend with Joe Hart's experience. Like, say what we want about Joe Hart, but he is by far the most experienced goalkeeper that England currently have at their disposal. Everyone else is a bit of a gamble.
But
They
Joe
could
Hart
just go
is
in
just
there.
a bit shit. There's
Yeah,
no
but-
point putting in a keeper that's just a bit shit.
Do you know what happened though? Rob Green.
For a World Cup.
Rob Green, mate, that's all I'm going to say. He was quality for his club, but as soon as he played that game in the World Cup, was given the nod, what happened? He melted because he
But
wasn't
who
used to
else
that
should
pressure.
we have had instead of Rob Green?
Joe Hart. Joe Hart came in the next game and played the next game and played well.
Why didn't but Joe Hart wasn't our number one keeper at the time, was he?
He gave the. That's what I'm saying. He gave the nod to Rob Green. Rob Green had a mare, imploded, made that mistake against USA, and then the next game Joe Hart started the game.
Wasn't really the number one before that.
He was.
Was he?
Yeah, he was. Joe Hart's played like 50 or 60 games.
Was it not David James before Rob Green?
No, Rob Green only played once for England in a major tournament. That's what I'm saying. They started the World Cup finals. He was given the nod, and then he's obviously let that calamity in. And then next game, Joe Hart started the game. So
right, yeah, good point. Yeah,
you could put Jordan Pickford or one of these other goalkeepers
in there. I mean, to people out there, please tell me. I think the vast majority would be against you on this, Pig.
He's getting pissed off.
Most people would be against you on this, Pig. I think most people would say no. Hart is.
I think you're right, mate. I think you're right, mate.
At the moment,
I think you're right, but
I wouldn't be starting with Hart at all.
But would they disagree with this? Joe Hart has won Premier League goalkeeper Golden Gloves of the season before, right?
Joe Hart also has a problem with saving goals that are down to his left. He's got an issue there. He's got an issue.
A lot of goalkeepers concede and make mistakes. It happens. But he's the most experienced goalkeeper. He is the most experienced goalkeeper, mate. He's the most experienced goalkeeper England has. Well, I'm just saying it would be foolish. It would be foolish not to go with Joe Hart for the World Cup finals.
Pickford in for me.
He's young. Pickford, he could not live up to the pressure, mate. Who knows? He might handle it. He might be brilliant.
There's pressure on him at Everton.
There's nowhere near the pressure of playing for England in the World Cup. Come on, use your loaf. There's so much more pressure in that instance.
I kind of disagree. I kind of think the trouble with the English side, they just don't care enough. They don't even care about the pressure. They don't even turn up to the games when they're not playing. It's like, oh, I've got my toes hurt.
All I'm saying is the
Tottenham players are guilty of it as well.
I've seen Joe Hart put in some unbelievable performances for England. I have. I don't care what you say. I don't care what people out there on the internet say. I've seen him play some good performances.
He was in Torino, not Roma, lol. I agree with Pig. Yeah, well done, Asian Gamer.
Thanks, Asian Gamer, pal. I appreciate it.
Torino.
Yeah, he was over in Torino, yeah, and he didn't do well there. Okay. City didn't want him. Pep didn't want him. He wanted to go a different direction. But before that, he was a Premier League winner.
Well, no, Asian Gamer. So, sorry, Asian Gamer, you contradict yourself there because you say, I agree with you, Pig, and then you said, for me, Butland.
Yeah, but he's saying,
So which one is it then?
Well,
agreeing with you what? That Hart should play for England, but you said for you it's Butland. Get with it, Asian Gamer. You've got to choose one, haven't you? We need to see who you're going with here. Please.
Yeah. Come on, Southampton! It's almost coming up to it.
Hi to you.
Jake, Man United. Hi, Jake. Thank you for tuning in.
Jake.
Everybody who's tuning in, thank you so much for stopping along and watching the PigCast.
Just about wrapped up now. In the final throws, obviously 90 minutes plus 5 minutes of stoppage time. Manchester City, Southampton still 1-1. Looks like it's going to finish that. All finished at Everton, West Ham, Liverpool, Stoke City. So it's been an interesting.
Disallowed goal at the end here of the game in the City-Southampton game. Raheem Sterling puts the ball in the back of the net.
Wanker.
But a foul has been given for a push on Fraser Forster. Get in there, my son.
I don't know why I'm just sort of cheering on Southampton, to be honest. Cause
no, you want Southampton to take points off City. You could still catch City.
I just walked right into that one, didn't I? Walked right into it.
Yeah, you could still catch them, you know.
Sterling scored the winner.
It was offside, mate. It was offside.
Yeah, you some City fan, SK, are ya?
It was offside.
Whose joke's on you, pal?
Sorry, not offside. Disallowed. Unless they do actually score. Shit! No, don't do this to us. No, there's people are saying in the comments here, 95th minute, the City have scored. God. Don't do it to me. The update's going to come through in a minute.
It looks like it's happening, doesn't it?
It does. Oh my God, after all that.
Let me check on 4G here.
Yeah, I've got it on here,
I believe my 4G before I believe you, come
on. Oh, no, he's done it. Raheem Sterling, you bastard.
Has he done it?
2-1, it's come through at the end of the game here and City have won.
Is that not the one that they said?
No, this is after that, mate.
That's the stuff of champions.
It's after that, mate. It's after that, mate.
No. Has he done it? How's he done it?
Southampton, you bunch of melters. Raheem popped up at the end there, 5 minutes out of time. Should have never been 5 minutes out of time. This is bullshit. And Raheem's popped up at the end there and scored to give City the win. That's a huge blow for us.
Do you know what?
Bollocks. We would have only been 6 points behind them, and now we're freaking 8 points behind them.
Do you know what? It just makes it the absolute worst weekend for Tottenham Hotspur that it possibly could have been, isn't it?
Pretty much.
It's an absolute joke.
Pretty much.
City will now be on 40 points, yeah?
Yeah.
And Tottenham are on 24. What's that? What's that difference?
That's 16. You're 16 points behind them.
And Burnley are
twice
ahead
as
of
far
us
as we are behind them
by 1 point. Liverpool by 2, Arsenal by 4.
Bollocks. You have to say,
though, not good reading at all.
You have to say, after everything here, looking not very good in the second half here. Fraser Forster keeping them out numerous times. They found a way, haven't they? Pep Guardiola's team here, they found a way. And that is just so annoying. Yeah, they're going to win the bloody league. They're looking good value at the moment anyway. It's looking like who's actually going to stop them, who's going to keep up with them.
At least they didn't roll over Southampton today.
Yeah, I don't care that they still won. That's just absolutely burst my bubble for the evening. I was loving it, ripping into you about Spurs. City were going to drop a couple of points then, and then they managed to win at the end. It just pisses me right off.
Yeah, must do, yeah.
Right, the goal must be coming up now, yeah, because we're a couple of minutes behind here, so the goal will be coming up.
It's not going to be this one, though, because it was
this will be the disallowed goal. Yeah, there's the push on Forster and Raheem. What a finish from Raheem, though. What a finish from Raheem Sterling. Unbelievable finish with his left foot into the top right-hand corner. That was the one that was disallowed, though. But yeah, what an unbelievable...
Frustrating evening for a lot of fans out there, and great evening for a lot of fans out there. That's how football works.
That's football, yeah. I'm still not too upset with how the week's gone, but at the same time, the only team in the top 7 that have managed to, that we've managed to make ground on or put away from is Spurs, of course. Everyone else has stayed the same, so that's a shame.
Shut up.
That's a real shame.
Very frustrating, isn't it? Very frustrating. So, looks like things are pretty much wrapped up this evening. Any final comments that we can look at?
Manchester City, too, and that's full time in the game there. City have done it. Wankers.
They've done it, right? That's it.
Wankers.
So,
but yeah, not a good evening for Manchester United, really. It could have been better. All the teams that we're contending with winning. So that's a huge shame.
This has been gruelling to me. I'm just dying for a piss, mate. I need it to go. So let's just wrap this up. Let's look at some of these comments.
Right, here we go. There's a comment for you here from the radio guy. Thank you for commenting. He says, being a Tottenham fan must be frustrating.
It is, the radio guy. It is.
Oh, can you imagine it?
Are you a radio guy? You got any jobs going?
David Ojawumi comments, City just keep on getting fortunate, but we will beat them in the derby. I hope you're right. And, they've sort of got at the end here. Here's the goal, actually.
That's the goal.
Let's just have a look at the goal here.
Guardiola's ejaculated all over the City fans here.
Another one of your fantasies there, mate. Crikey. Keep it to yourself. Pep Guardiola showing a fair bit of pep there. But yeah, Raheem Sterling at the end there gets the goal. Are we going to see a replay of it here? They're celebrating like they just won the title, these bastards. It reminds me of that whole Aguero situation a few years back, which still gives me nightmares. Right, here's the goal. Nice, well-worked passing. The ball comes in from the left. No, it doesn't. Raheem takes it back inside. He takes it to the edge of the area. Gives it to De Bruyne. De Bruyne gives it him back, and then he opens his body out. And it is a stunning goal from 25, 30 yards out, just outside the area.
Oh, what a goal.
A stunning,
beautiful
curled
goal.
effort into the top right-hand corner.
Absolutely
Fair play, Raheem.
Perfect, wasn't it, really?
Perfect. What a bastard. He's had a great season, you have to say. Well, not great, but he's had a good season, Raheem Sterling.
Definitely.
Fair play to him.
He's right in that England team. He has to be.
His best season so far, anyway, I would say, as a professional footballer, has come now. Pep Guardiola obviously tutoring him well, giving him the encouragement he needs, bringing his career on. And yeah, it's bad for
from Iceland.
United.
That's all I saw of that comment.
But it's good for England.
But hello to you from Iceland as well. Oh.
Sevan Mar comments, hi from Iceland, looking at the English players, looking forward to meeting you at the World Cup. Glory, glory, United.
We do look forward to meeting you, but hopefully not in the group stage. But I think it's unlikely because we're both European teams, so I think it's unlikely we both be in the same group. The draw is very soon, isn't it? Is it not? I'm excited about that.
I just want to read one comment, another one from the radio guy here, because he makes a valid point. He says, Tottenham in 7th place, LOL, but at least you got the Real Madrid trophy.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what I said. Carmichael says, what a club. I hope you're talking about United there, mate. Gungshi, Henry, just pee, mate. Right, just pitch your pants, mate. Come on, right there.
I'll do a Guardiola.
Spray it. Anyway, right, should we wrap it up there, mate?
I think so, yeah.
It's been a good PigCast. We appreciate you tuning in. All you 57 legends who are tuning in right now, thanks so much for joining us.
57, is that it?
That's how many are watching live right now, yeah.
What? I thought we were broadcasting to like thousands.
No, mate.
You've been having me on, mate. I've been sat here for like an hour and there's like 50 people watching.
That's actually better than usual, man.
Are you kidding me?
That's better than usual, man. It's accumulated views,
I'm joking. I know that we don't get too many views out there, but God bless
Think
you.
About
Thank
it.
you
54 people.
Please
57
do put
people.
these comments on. You got the effort there to type them. to pop up on here, so please do put them on the YouTube video. I'd love to have a look through those.
You've got to come
I'm so
back.
lazy that I don't comment on any of them, but maybe I should start
You should
doing
start
that.
doing
I
that,
should
mate.
start doing that.
He'll
'cause
make
I'm
you a
thick.
promise.
I'm thick.
He'll make you a promise. If you guys come back and we reach 50 comments, no, 30 comments is probably more realistic, on this video after it's been published, Henry's going to reply to the ones that are directed to him. I think that's fair enough, mate. You've got to start getting involved in the comment section there.
I will
But
do.
yeah, come back after this video's been published and do that. You can follow me on social media at Mr. Flying Pig HD on all the usual platforms, and Henry __ Hotspur on Twitter also. So go subscribe to him on there. Give him a follow.
Henry makes me moist. Who's that?
T3 Triple D. That's who it is. Henry, you
Wow.
look like Corey Feldman, apparently.
Who's that? I don't even know who that
You don't know
is.
who Corey Feldman is?
No.
The 80s actor, you know, the one who was molested as a child.
No.
Maybe that's why you look like him.
No. Don't know who that is.
No, he was in License to
Like
Drive.
an actor, was he? Yeah.
Yeah, he was in License to Drive.
Corey Feldman.
Yeah, he was in The Burbs, and he was in freaking that vampire one with Kiefer Sutherland.
Is he a good looker?
Lost
though?
Boys.
Is he a good looker?
You know.
Would he be considered? You know. I mean, does TD, double D, whatever 3?
Fancy him.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, are you male or female? T3D.
I think we all know the answer to that.
Colin. Well, I don't.
Colin, no. Corey Feldman.
Corey, sorry.
You'll recognise him, mate. He was a big deal back in the 80s.
Corey Feldman got
Yeah.
molested as a child. That's not very nice, is it? To bring
No,
up?
it's not nice to bring up, but that's what he's in the news about at the moment. So I wasn't making any light of the fact that he was molested as a child. That's absolutely
Corey
horrendous.
Feldman, I don't look like him. Do
But,
I? Maybe the hair. Do they mean the hair or what?
You're an Asian Corey Feldman, mate. You
I don't
are.
know about that.
No, I don't know about that one either.
Interesting
A
one.
little bit though.
Interesting one.
Right, we'll wrap it up there, but thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. Do me a favour as well. If you're listening to this, do me a freaking favour. Go over to the iTunes or the podcast app and search for Mr. Flying Pig HD's PigCast podcast. You can also check it out on soundcloud.com/Mr. Flying Pig HD. Go there, subscribe, leave a 5-star rating and a review if you're that way inclined. It'd be much appreciated. Also, I'm going to post this out on social media after it's been published to YouTube, so please do me a favour and give it a share, get it out there in the ether. Thank you so much for tuning into the PigCast Premier League Roundup tonight with me and Henry Hotspur. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
Is that what you're going
Tottenham
to say? Not
7th
happy?
is not a pleasure.
Oh, they're showing the league
Not a
table
pleasure.
there.
Oh, that's horrible. Just get it off. Get it off. Get it off.
All right, we'll see you later, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Take it easy.
See you later.
Right, how do I end this stream on this phone,
You
mate?
got some shitty case now, haven't you?
Because this is different to my Android phone that I had. So I think I just pressed that, do I? Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Not a very professional end, but we'll see you later. Come on, United, and Spurs are absolutely fantastic. They're in 7th.
Just end it.